Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm Audrey Mensa, one of the team's senior engineers. Welcome to the team. It's great to have you on board. We came under new management recently here at Williams, so you're joining us at a very exciting time. I'm sure you'll settle right into the team. As our new team principal, you're responsible for a lot of aspects of the team. Everything from managing our team's growth, overseeing our finances, and deciding on race day strategies will be in your hands. You can keep an eye on most things from your dashboard here. First up, an overview of the board. They're the ones who set the expectations for the team. If they're confident in your leadership, you'll be fine. If they lose confidence in you, however, they might look to replace you. The board sets season objectives for the team to achieve. Reaching them will help keep confidence high, so be sure to familiarize yourself with what's expected. You'll want to keep an eye on the long-term objective for beyond this season as well. Okay then, let's look ahead to the race weekend. We need to start preparing for the next Grand Prix, which, as it's your first day though, there's nothing urgent for you to address. Feel free to explore more, or you can select continue and sign off for the day. Once you do, time will pass, but don't worry about missing anything. You'll automatically sign back in if an important event comes up. This is your calendar for the month. Pay attention to the events that have been marked. The race weekends have already been added for you. More events will get added as the season progresses. This is where you'll carry out your final preparations for the next race. We'll come back here later. One of my favorite places. This is where the car builds happen, and where we develop and store our car parts. Throughout the season, you'll want to make sure the team are working on upgrading components, and that both cars are being kept in good repair. You can also use car analysis to compare our car builds to other teams. This is where you'll find relevant information on the team's drivers and reserve driver, including their performance ratings and contract details. You can also scout for new drivers to make sure we have the best driver pairing we can. It's not just the fastest car that makes a team the best in F1. It's the people doing the hard work behind the scenes. Manage your staff from here, from department heads to your pit crew, and keep up to date on their performance. From here, you can see all the team's facilities, from the staff buildings to the car part development centers. You can build new facilities or, if the team has the time and money, upgrade our existing ones. Facilities affect all areas of our team's performance. Over time, facilities will degrade and become less effective, so keep an eye on their condition. When this happens, we'll need to look at refurbishing or even upgrading that facility to get back to maximum efficiency. Don't forget to check in with the board often. You can monitor board confidence levels, your available budget, and your... Here, you can delve deeper into team finances and see our balance, as well as understanding information on income and rewards, and the enforced spending caps we have to abide by. It's no longer your first day. We'll have you on top of things in no time. You'll continue moving through days this way until it's time for the race, which you can see in the upcoming... Let's take a look at what needs doing today. You have an alert in the top corner. There's an important email awaiting a response. Looks like you've received a budget approval request. Most of the team's budget is decided by the board at the start of the season, plus whatever we get from last season's prize money and any extra sponsorship revenue we earn. I reckon that's a good decision. Now that's dealt with, we can focus on our first Grand Prix of the season. The race... There's always some final work to do before we can set off. Check your... Okay, you have all the information you should need. Let's head to race preparation to see if there's any remaining tasks for us to complete. This is your race preparation area, where you'll get... One thing you'll always need to do before each race weekend is setting our performance target. Okay, these are cars. You can also take a look over the different cars. The team's expertise. Testing is... If you assign some... You can direct the engineering team to focus on specific areas of performance. Over the season, we'll understand more about our car's performance, which will help you to guide the team's design focus. As a final step before the team gets started on this design project, you need to decide how many engineers. Bear in mind, these decisions will have an impact on the duration and cost of the project. When you're happy with everything, nice work. That's the project started. If you check your calendar, you'll see continually designing new car parts is imperative to improving our team's performance and staying competitive on the track. Here we've got the performance targets for this coming weekend. If we meet these, we'll gain extra revenue. Looks like we've got incentives for both. You can also decide to add targets here and offer our sponsor. Okay. I see you. Okay, we're done here. You've done everything needed, and the team...
Welcome to the archipelago of Formula One. Bahrain might have a small land footprint, but it's showing its big spirit right now in the grandstands. Either way, it's time for another fantastic weekend.
Great to see you again. Welcome to your first race weekend with the team. It's Friday, so we're kicking... Over here's our race preparation area. Rest assured the team have already prepared the cars for practice. When you're ready, we can continue. During race weekends, you can decide whether you want to manage the practice sessions yourself, or whether, as it's your first race weekend, you should let the team handle the practice.
Here we are, back for more Formula One action.
To help maximize our drivers' performance, the team have them work on 3 goals during practice. Track acclimatization. If you manage the session yourself, you might get an even better performance from the... Right, time for qualifying. Our results here. Qualifying takes place over 3 knockout. Same as practice, the team can handle. Our drivers need to be set in their fast. Keep a care. Right.
Radio check.
Copy, radio check.
Each car is fitted with... You can all remember... That's a decent time for a flying lap. Keep an eye on the standings throughout the session, and try and keep the drivers out of the knockout zone. Right then. That qualifying run is done, so the driver will return to the pits now. I know everything happens so fast over a race weekend, but if you need to catch your breath, you can pause for as long as you like. Or, if things aren't... Our driver is back in the pits. You need to reconfigure the car The team will make sure the run plan is updated to include. Here you can see all the tyre compounds available this weekend. When making any changes, just be sure you're considering both the condition and the compound of the selected tyre. We you want maximum performance during qualifying. So let's use a... Brilliant. The car's ready to head back out at your say-so. It's probably best to do at least one more run before the end of the round.